Betrayal. When I say betrayal, feel into your body. What comes up for you? How does betrayal feel in your body? Does a certain person, a certain scenario come up for you? Because today we're going to reintegrate betrayal, because right now it's in the shadows. And our mission is to become the highest version of ourselves. And in order to do that, we have to accept and love all parts of ourselves. And today we are shining lights and integrating betrayal. Okay, I'm going to tell you what betrayal has shown up for me in the past. I had this past relationship. Oh, I was so in love with this man. We were together for 7 years. And gosh, I loved him so much. I just did. And he ended up cheating. It destroyed me. Because I just knew that he was my guy. I knew that that was the man I was going to spend the rest of my life with, because that was my boo. And nobody could tell me anything different. I guess when we like a person like that, we tend to dismiss red flags and just kind of skim through signs, and we don't pay no, we just blinded by lust or some type of familiar trauma that we thinking that is love, when it's in reality it's not healthy. But long story short, whenever I met the guy, when you first meet somebody, you get to know him, and he sat and he listened to what I liked, and he morphed himself into that person. He ended up creating a whole nother identity. He told me his name, but he pretended like he was a Jamaican. He said he had 2 children, and he ended up having 9 children. He just had all these different stories. He was a totally different person. I did not find out the truth of who he is until I had fallen in love. I was completely in love, and we had been in the relationship for a extended amount of time, and I had invested so much that I couldn't turn back. So I said, okay, I know that you have lied to me and deceived me into believing that you're a totally different person. And I know that you would never be able to truly be anything that long story short, I continued the relationship. I did. And that is the same man who betrayed me. So I'm getting at. Needless to say, I was young. I was young and learning. This was a very expensive lesson. And what I want to share with you all is the gift that betrayal gives to us. Is it teaches us to trust ourselves. It teaches us to trust ourselves and to not allow any to come in between the trust that you have with yourself. The communication that your body tries to give to you, the communication that your nervous system tries to give to you, the red flags. When you betray yourself, you are holding energy that says you welcome betrayal. I'm going to say that again. When you betray yourself, you are holding energy that welcomes betrayal. So you see the importance of staying loyal to the connection with yourself. You do not go against the trust of yourself. You do not go against the wisdom of yourself. Back then, my mindset was operating from a place of lack, because I felt like, I'll never be able to get a connection like this. I'll never be able to meet another person to where I connect like this. And that blocks you from being there for yourself and honoring yourself. So if you're ever in a situation or in a connection with a person and your body is communicating with you, or your intuition is communicating with you, not only with romantic relationships, in anything in your walk in life, and you get those nudges and like I said, your intuition, and it doesn't have to make sense to everybody else who's involved. Listen to yourself. It cultivates self-trust and loyalty. And it puts you in a place where if betrayal was to come into your energetic field, number one, you will be able to sense it. Or number two, it may bend you, but it will not break you. It may bend you, but it won't break you. It'll be small things to a giant. It won't be like devastated and, oh my God, it'll be, nah, you know what I mean? So, whereas anybody else, betrayal, you'd be like, oh my God, this is so devastating. I never knew. Oh gosh, But when you have mastered self-trust, of course, yes, you will honor, the situation. That's where the bend comes in. You may bend a little, but it will not break you. It's a crumb. It will not break you. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to see it coming before it even gets a chance to execute fully. So self-trust, that's what betrayal teaches us. And that's what it wanted us to learn, to stop betraying ourselves for another connection. When you get those different signs, your intuition telling you, don't do that, and you do it anyway just to connect with that person, you have just self-betrayed. You just committed betrayal within yourself just to connect with that person. And guess what that person does? Guess what that person does? They teach you not to do it because they turn right around and betray you. Yes. So the mission of this video is to heal our nervous system when it comes to betrayal, so that we won't have resistance and we will be able to trust people. And we won't have this wall up when it comes to people, because every time you come in contact with someone,
when you're like, oh God, I don't know if I can trust people. I don't like trusting people. You can't trust people.
Yes, you can. You're trusting yourself through people. They are you. So when you learn this self-trust, you're able to surrender to what is and accept what is and feel safe with people. So that's what I wanted to do, is bring the awareness of self-trust and stop betraying yourself. Whenever you feel those different indications within yourself, listen to yourself, honor yourself, and know that you're not losing anything. If you have to disconnect from that person, you're not losing anything. The universe will send you something even better. Always look at life from a place of abundance, because that's what this is. We have an abundance of people in this universe. There is always someone who can match in that area. You're never losing. You will always be gaining every single time, especially when you are making self-honoring decisions, because the universe responds to your energy. Trust yourself. And this is not only for people, this is for life too. We have to lean into healing our nervous system when it comes to life and feel safe with the cycles of life, and trust that life is sending us and loving us and giving us everything that we desire, and just trust and surrender into the process of life and not be afraid that life is going to betray you. And when you can feel into that, it allows you to relax. It allows you to relax in your body, in your mind, in your spirit, and you feel loved and supported by life. And when you have that mentality and that energy, life matches that. But when you don't feel like you can trust life, it matches that energy too. Everything is you pushed out. So now that we're able to cultivate and integrate betrayal and allow ourselves to trust, have self-trust and relax, it opens doors to allow you to connect with people in a deeper way. And it also allows your abundance to flow, because it flows on trust and surrender. That is all that I have. Till next time, peace.